Hi, Amanda here. I'd like to talk to you about my intentions behind the Practical Herbalism series that will begin next week on Monday. There are so many people who are curious about herbs, who are interested in herbalism, who know the power that herbs hold for healing and for wellness, and maybe they're interested in bringing herbs into their life, into their homes, and working with herbs with their families. But it's so easy to get intimidated or overwhelmed. The world of herbalism is as big as the world that we live on. Everywhere where humans live, there are medicinal plants. And everywhere that humans live and gather in community, there are healing traditions and lineages of knowledge. And this can be a lot for someone to sort through who's just getting started. And nowadays we also have access to so many amazing books and resources online for herbalism too. And so you can learn a lot by reading those books. But when you are starting to make medicines for yourself, it can be really nice to have someone there to ask, am I doing this the right way? Is this the right technique? Am I using too much, too little? Is this safe? It can be really nice just to have someone guiding you through the process. My goal with the Practical Herbalism series is to get you out there in the garden, identifying plants, tasting them, smelling them, seeing them as these beautiful living beings, and then right there in the kitchen. So we're harvesting herbs in our baskets, we're clipping them, we're enjoying their beauty, and then we're bringing them into the kitchen, we're chopping them up, and we are making medicine that you get to take home with you that day. So we're making herbal tinctures, we're making different types of massage oils, we're making decoctions and learning how to really make a potent infusion. We're making one of my favorite types of medicines, herbal oxymels, which are so delicious. And we're working with the plants in the garden. We're going to be working with medicinal mushrooms, which I'm very excited about. We're working with some plants that won't grow nearby, but mostly in this series we're working with springtime plants. So that's another benefit of getting to work with the plants in person, is you get to see, well, what's really growing in April and what's really growing in May, and how does that align with what's going on in our bodies and what our wellness needs are. So one of my big intentions is to get you feeling empowered, like, yes, you can do this. Herbalism is medicine for all people. It's very accessible, and at its root, it's fairly straightforward. So it's to get you feeling empowered, like, yes, you can use herbs in your home, you can use herbs in your daily life, you can make basic herbal remedies for yourself and for your family. And that, to me, builds this resilience. It builds individual resilience, it builds family resilience, and it also builds a beautiful sense of community resilience. One of my absolute favorite parts about the class is the community that builds up over the series and the friendships that are formed. When you come to this class every week, you meet other people who share your values and who share your interests, and that's really amazing. As much for me, as much as I love plants and as much as I like working outside, I really love people. And one of the things that makes me happiest in life is when I am able to introduce people who become friends. Like this, people who know me love that this is the thing that makes me very excited. I love introducing people. And for me, this class has really become that space where people meet and form these friendships. And that also is healing and nurturing, and is a very important part of building a resilient community, which I just love having the garden as a space where that can happen. So the class starts next week. We kick off with herbal alternatives, which are very foundational to herbalism. If you don't know what the word means, you will. And it continues through May. And you don't have to take every class. You can just take one or two or three, or you can take all of them. They do build on each other, and you will get, really more full perspective of what herbalism can be and how to use herbs if you take all of the classes, but you don't have to. So the first class starts Monday, again with herbal alternatives. They're all Monday nights, 7 to 9, though I am doing 2 of them additionally as daytime classes. Herbal massage oils and spring tonic herbs I'm doing as daytime classes. But for the most part, they're Monday nights, and we gather, we begin in the garden, and then we take it straight into the kitchen. I hope to see you there.